What's up guys and girls, it's your boy Bougie Gamer aka Zoom, and I'm going to show you 7 easy ways that you can get to Glorious Legend in Mobile Legends as fast as possible. These 7 tips are guaranteed to get you to the top tier of Mobile Legends and bring your game to top tier level play. So I've been Glorious Legends since Season 2 and I've got a ton of questions in the past and today on how people can improve their game, make themselves better, because they're finding it so hard to get their accounts to Glorious Legend. So with these 7 easy tips, if you do exactly what I say, I guarantee that you're going to get your account to Glorious Legend. So tip number 1 guys is your settings. So your settings is very important when you are playing, depending on what phone you're playing on. If you're playing on the newer phones like the Samsung S8 or iPhone 7, iPhone 6, your settings should be fine, but just to be safe, like me, I'm playing on an iPhone 7, but I turn my shadows off. I put my phone in colorblind mode, and I put my graphics on mid graphics, so that just gives me the most FPS that I can possibly get in the game, especially using a pretty good phone, and it'll keep your game running smooth, so there's no lag spikes or your game doesn't slow down somehow, and that will give you the best opportunity to play at your best when you are playing. So tip number 2 guys is roles in the game. So there are 5 different types of roles, which are support, tank, marksman, assassin, and mage, or assassin / fighter. I'm not saying that you have to perfect each role, but you basically have to know how to play each role. Each role has their specific champions, and they have their specific ways on how to play them. So when you're a support champion, you support the other players. When you're a tank, you're basically also supporting the other players, but you're kind of the shield of the team. So the support would heal the team, and the shield would protect the team from damage. The marksman attacks from range, assassin's the one who dives in and cleans up, and the mage just does a lot of burst damage. So I'm gonna say it again, you don't have to perfect these roles, but it's very important for you to know how to play each role, because I guarantee, and you guys would already know, that you wouldn't get your preferred role every game that you do play, and when you just get chucked into a role that you don't really want to play, you also have to know how to play that role, because if you know how to play those roles, you're the one who's going to increase your chances of winning that game. In saying that, with the roles in the game, you really have to understand from the heroes that you do play, your handful of heroes that you play a lot, you really need to understand which roles they do fit into, and how you actually play those champions in their specific roles. For example, if your team needs a tank, you're not going to play Clint because he's a marksman. And on the opposite side, if your team needs a marksman, you're not going to play Hayabusa because he's an assassin. And their specific roles won't work out if you're trying to play Hayabusa as a marksman, because you'll just be missing a marksman, and you're already, before the game even starts, setting yourself up for a loss. So tip number 3 guys, a lot of players in Mobile Legends do not know this or really even care, but it's really important to know the map, and I'm stressing this, you have to know the map. When you're playing and you're just running around in the dark and you don't really understand how the map works, how it's situated, where all the different hiding spots are, you're often going to get yourself in places in the game while you're playing where you are going to get caught out. You're gonna feed a lot, you won't know where the enemy is in their jungle, just things like that. If you're not familiar with the map, I suggest you go into a custom game, play a few bots, and just try and learn the map. Walk around the map, see how it is, and when you're in game and playing normal games, understand, have a look and see where all the players tend to come from, where they tend to hide, when they go jungle, just things like that. It's like I said before, very important to know the map that you're playing on. And in turn, when you do know the map well enough, you will also know where to hide, where to trap other players, and just feed off the other team, because I guarantee if they haven't watched this video, they won't know where to be, and you will have that, the advantage against the other team, and play a lot better, get fed, and carry your team for the win. Tip number 4, guys, is maining heroes. So what that means is you have 2 to 4 heroes that you know how to play. You are really good at playing those heroes. You know all about their skills. You know what to do against every single role in the game, and you just dominate the field with those heroes. So that's what maining means. So I suggest that all of you players out there, find 2, 3, or 4 champions that you can play reasonably well, and you love playing them, and you don't mind playing them every single game. Take those heroes, learn all of their skills, play normal games with them, practice, be the best player that you can with those heroes, and I guarantee that you will win a lot more of your games. When you know exactly how a hero works and how to play them, I guarantee that you're going to come up against a lot of players who do exactly what you guys are probably doing now, which is playing every champion that there is to play, and in turn you're gonna know exactly how to verse other champions, how to beat them, how to kill them, how to bait them, and just know how to use your main hero, and you are going to get fed, you're going to carry your games, and it'll just be a lot easier to win your games and get to Glorious Legend. And number 5, guys, is team composition or team setup. So when thinking about team setup, it is extremely important. To tip number 2, when I was talking about the support, tank, marksman, assassin, and mage, that's basically how your team is supposed to be set up. So when you are in a ranked game, there is a reason that you have to know how to play each role, because yes, I said pick a few heroes that you do main, that you know exactly how to play, but also knowing how to play the other roles, because you're not going to get the roles that you know how to play really well every single game. So for example, if you main Clint and you already have a Moskov as a marksman, your team is missing a tank, you can't say, nah, I'm good at Clint, I'm just gonna play Clint. So you're gonna have 2 marksmen, an assassin, and a mage, and that is just a losing team comp. You have no tank, you're not going to win. So keeping the team set up well and having a really good team composition is already one step closer to winning that game, because every single role kind of complements each other, and in the end, when you're getting towards the end game, when your team comp is good, when you guys work together, you can all push to eventually win the game. I know that in these lower tier level playing, a lot of the teams are a mix of things. People don't really understand team composition, so when you're in game, you can try and control the heroes that your team picks, or when your team is missing certain heroes, you can fill in for those heroes, because I guarantee over one person's skill, having a good team composition will help you win the game a lot better than just you trying to carry your whole team of 5 other marksmen. For number 6, guys, you're gonna have to use good builds in the game. That's very important. A lot of heroes come with their custom builds that are already made by Mobile Legends, which are usually shit. So creating your own strong builds, going on Google, having a search, search up the hero, and search up strong builds. That'll in turn make your build comp a lot stronger, and at the end game, when your hero reaches about level 12 or level 13, your hero will be so strong, and all the items in the build will complement each other, which in turn will help you defeat the enemy and win the game. And tip number 7, guys, the last and final tip is practice. Practice, practice, practice. No one ever got good at anything in this whole world without practicing. Every single Glorious Legend person and player started in Warrior 3. Every single player. So what they did was they didn't have to play all too much, but when they did play, they played quite often and they practiced and they just got good. So basically, taking in all 7 tips that I've told you guys today, including practice, if you compile all of those things, which is set up, all of your settings, fix all your settings up, learn all of the roles as best as you can, learn the map, main 3 to 4 heroes, remember about good team composition, and once again, practice. You have to practice playing, because the more you practice, the better you become at Mobile Legends. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. These are just 7 easy tips to get you to Glorious Legend as fast as possible. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, as well as share it to your friends who also want to be Glorious Legend. And this is your boy Bougie Gamer, aka Zoom in Mobile Legends. Add me if you want to play. Thanks so much for watching.